Hey everybody, it is Melanie Mitro here, and I am super excited to be doing this event for you guys tonight. I see that it's taking people just a couple of minutes to hop on, so I am going to give you guys a few minutes to get situated and get logged in, and we are going to get started. So good evening, everybody. All right. Two people on. Hi, guys. It's good to see you. Three. All right. Everybody's getting the link. So for whatever reason, Facebook decided that it was going to give me a little block, and it was going to tell me that I was not allowed to post the last two videos that I wanted to post. So for whatever reason, it was not liking what I was doing. So I'm sure that at the end of the night, once we've sort of kind of given it a break, I'll go back in and add just two more things that I wanted you guys to watch. I numbered all of the posts in the group. So in case you're watching this after the fact, you guys know, like, you can go back into that closed Facebook group, our coaching event, and you can basically read everything that you want to read and kind of pick back up on stuff that maybe you missed out on. Because I know that if you're on the West Coast, that, you know, right now is probably a crazy time. It's also dinner time for you guys. So I understand that you may or may not be able to get through all of the videos right then and there. But know that I will leave the group open for you guys to come back and check out later. All right. Okay. So I am going to attempt to give this a little bit of a screenshot. So I'm really hoping that it works. So give me 1 second here. You guys can tell me if it actually works or not. Not too sure that that worked. Let's try doing it this way. All right. Hopefully you guys can see my screen, and hopefully it looks good to you guys. If you guys aren't able to see the PowerPoint presentation, just let me know. So it should look, you should be able to see the what is a Beachbody coach on the dream team. So if, you know, one of my coaches can just maybe send me a Facebook message and let me know if it looks all right, I'd be real happy to be able to see that. Okay. Okay. Oh, that's right. Hold on 1 second. All righty. So hang on. I know that we're having a couple of technical issues here. Oh, good. You can see it. Okay. All right. So you guys can see me. If you guys want to, those of you that are coaches that are on here, make sure your customers know that, or your potential coaches know that there is an issue with Facebook and letting us post in that group. All right. Okay. So first of all, I know that you were able to see me in the videos for the past hour, but just in case you haven't been logged into Facebook, I just want to give a quick introduction. So my name is Melanie Mitro, and I am the 2014-2015 top coach. And I am the creator of the Dream Team. We were created almost 5 years ago now. So we are one of the fastest growing teams in the network. We have an amazing leadership team that is absolutely on fire and growing by leaps and bounds. I truly feel like we tend to set ourselves apart from the rest with just our systematic approach to training, coming up with ways to make sure that our coaches are supported, identifying obstacles, creating an action plan, having a sense of community, having a great team culture where, we are really connected with each other, and we really do everything that we can to really make sure that this is a great experience for you to build your Beachbody business. So a little bit about myself, guys. Yes, I'm the 2015 top coach. Yes, I am, a triple 15 star dive. And yes, I've created this amazing empire and this amazing business. But what I want you to know is I did all of this from my kitchen table. I built my entire business while my boys were taking a nap, before they got up in the morning, or when they went to bed at night. I truly have built this business around life. And for those of you that are parents and that are stay-at-home parents, you know that that is a full-time job in itself. So I can basically say to you, I had a full-time career while I was building my Beachbody business. And so, you know, if you are sort of questioning whether or not that you can do this, whether or not that you can be successful as a coach, like I really want you to know, absolutely, no matter how much or how little time you can, it's all about setting priorities. And it really is about having your focus in the right place. I'm going to talk to you guys a little bit about that tonight. So a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm a mom. I've got 2 boys. Landon is 6. He's going to be 7. Bryce just turned 5. I like to call myself a stay-at-home mom turned, you know, entrepreneur, girl boss, right? So I am that person that started out with as a challenger in a challenge group doing insanity. I actually had never heard of Beachbody before. I didn't connect P90X with Beachbody or insanity or now the 21 Day Fix. I sort of didn't understand how that all worked together. I was trying to lose weight. You can see that picture, May 2nd, 2011. That is in my townhouse, in my kitchen. I set up the camera timer and took that picture of myself. And you can see a progress picture on the right-hand side there. That was a couple of years later, and minus 30 pounds. And even to this day, I've still changed. I'm gaining muscle. I'm leaning out. I'm healthier than I ever was before. But I don't have a degree in fitness or nutrition. I have my master's in special education. My undergraduate degree is in psychology. But my whole goal in life was to be a stay-at-home mom. So if you were to ask me, you know, Melanie, what do you want to do for your future? That's what I wanted to do. Like, I got a college education so that if something were to happen to Matt, I could fully support us in our lives, right? Clean eating, it has become my passion because I was the low-fat, fat-free Weight Watchers. You know, as long as it's diet Pepsi or sugar-free, then it's okay to eat. I didn't understand the quality of food or the importance of reading your nutrition labels and not just reading what's on the front, but actually flipping it around and reading the ingredients of what you were eating. I was almost self-sabotaging myself because I would eat really good Monday through Friday, or what I thought was good, and then I'd blow it on the weekends. And so clean eating really just taught me to be more cognizant of my food, but also that I could eat 5 to 6 small meals a day. I could eat more food and feel better. And so that really is my thing. That is what I loved. It drove me to start my blog, committed to getting fit, eat clean, train mean. I started blogging recipes. I started blogging tips. Like, how was I doing this with 2 small kids? That was a big thing that I always got, right? People always wanted to know, how did I make this work with 2 small kids at home? I started blogging about that. I started sharing my weekly meal plans. I started, you know, sharing my favorite sources of protein or our favorite family-friendly recipes, or how do you curb those sweet cravings? And then I started talking about my progress every single week. What was my progress update? And what was I doing to stay accountable to my goals? And I just talked about that on my blog. And everything I blogged, I shared to my Facebook page, right? I would share it and make it a post. I started a business page, and I began to grow this following, which at first people didn't really say much of anything. But then all of a sudden, people started to come out of the woodwork and started to ask me questions about what it was that I was doing. And so there is how I started my Beachbody business, was by advertising and inviting and posting about challenge groups and getting people to join by sharing my example and my love for challenge groups and for Beachbody and the fitness programs. I love that. Number one, I was that girl that went to every gym, signed up for every fitness class, and then within 3 weeks, I didn't go. I made excuses, or I would go to like Zumba, and then on the way home, I would stop and get ice cream, right? I'm sure some of you can relate to that. But that was me. That was me. And so this was the first time I actually stuck with something from beginning to end. And I think in part, it has everything to do with the accountability, that there's a program laid out from beginning to end. So I knew exactly what to do. If I followed X, Y, and Z, I would get the results. So I had success in the past 5 years in my business. And I will tell you that there's no secret sauce to the business. I will tell you that the very first book I read was The Slight Edge by Jeff Olson. And in that book, he talks about there are things in life that you can choose to do or not to do. And those small, insignificant, seemingly unimportant choices that you make every single day are either going to bring you closer to reaching success or further away. And so for me, I was very determined to make it work because my husband did not support me. He thought I was involved in a pyramid scheme. He thought that this was a ripoff and a scam and that I was going to fail. And I was determined to prove him wrong because I believed in the system that Beachbody created. Number two, I was disciplined. I was disciplined that when my feet hit the floor and that alarm went off, that I had a job to do and that somehow, some way, I was going to be successful as a coach. And I didn't know how. I didn't have all the answers, but I just followed the lead of my sponsor coach. Post 3 to 5 times a day on social media. Well, what do you post about? I figured it out, right? I posted about my nutrition. I posted about my meal plans. I shared my favorite recipes. I did workout selfies. You know, every day, I just wanted to inspire people and encourage them to know that they could absolutely do this too. I never gave up. I didn't make excuses. I just knew I believed in my success. I wasn't afraid of failure. And I know that that is one of the biggest things that people say to me is they're afraid that they're going to fail. Well, guess what? Failing is a part of life. Every successful entrepreneur is going to fail. Every business owner fails. Everybody makes a wrong turn. Everybody makes a bad choice. You're human. And that is just a part of who we are. And the best thing that you guys can do is go after this with such a fire in your belly that you're like, you know what? If I just help people, then I'm doing my job. And I know that the income will happen as a direct reflection of the choices I make. So the slight edge, that compound effect of me waking up every day, me leading by example, doing my workout, sharing it on social media, advertising for challenge groups, inviting people to join my challenge groups, following up with people, trying to stay engaging, looking for new ways to reach my audience of people, to show people that this could be done is how I became successful. I wasn't worried about what the end result was going to look like. I wasn't worried about what every step along the way was going to be. I wasn't overly calculated. I literally jumped in and said, I am going to figure this out. And I don't have any background in marketing or, network marketing, and I had to actually Google search what a pyramid scheme was because I actually didn't know whenever I started coaching, right? So I didn't even know what I was about to get myself into, but I just believed in that company. So that's a little bit about me and who I am. And maybe you resonate with this story, of who I am, just a normal person. I think sometimes, as my success continues to grow, it seems to be harder and harder to relate to that. But I just want you to know that I started very much in the same place that you did, but I have an entrepreneurial mindset. I didn't realize at first that I had possessed leadership skills, that they were deep down inside of me. And that's what helped me to be able to lead my team that it is today, because I'm able to be proactive and be results oriented and sort of think ahead to, okay, how do I help my customers get the best results? And how do I make sure that they continue to get good results and that this doesn't become a quick fix, that it is a long-term solution. And then that's the way I look at coaches too. I look at you guys and I don't just say, okay, let's sign them up, and then figure it out on your own. I look at each one of you as an opportunity to succeed, to have long-term success, to not only reach your goals, but take it to the next level too. All right. Okay. So real quick, let's do an overview of what is Beachbody. So, Beachbody is a company that created tons of programs. You can see I have all the logos up here on this screen. Chalene Extreme is some of the older ones. P90X, PIO, Insanity, Brazil Butt Lift, Max 30, 21-Day Fix, Fix Extreme, Size, T25. They created Shakeology, which is our healthiest meal of the day. It's not a protein shake, but it is a meal replacement shake that has no artificial ingredients. Everything is made from the whole food, ground down into a powder formula to give you just immune boosting, brain power, good food, fruits and vegetables, antioxidants, all of the things you need to not only get results, to be portion controlled, to lose weight, but just to feel good, like to be just healthier from the inside out. There's nothing else out there that is like it, the same amount of quality that is put into it like Shakeology. So Beachbody was founded in 1998. So John Congdon, Carl Deichler, a CEO and co-founder, created the direct marketing company. So you think of like infomercials. How many of you see T25 or Size or 21 Day Fix on the infomercials? That's Beachbody. That's the infomercial side of the business. And they started with the infomercial side, and they said to themselves, okay, we've got this message board on our Beachbody site, and people are supporting one another. They're helping each other to get results. What if we combine the two? What if we said, okay, let's create a network where peers can motivate other peers? So I can have a transformation with insanity, and then I can turn around and I can say to my neighbor, Sally, hey Sally, right? You want to do T25 with me? I will teach you how to meal plan. I will show you like what to eat and not to eat. We can go grocery shopping together. I'll teach you, what foods to stay away from. We'll hold each other accountable. We can even text each other to make sure we get our workouts in for the day, right? And so this whole idea of peer-to-peer support began to happen. And so what they saw was they could reward coaches, people like you and I, for helping other people get results. So it is not just buy a fitness program, drink a shake, and throw you out there to figure it out. Our job as coaches is to provide that peer-to-peer support to one another to help set you up with a program that's going to meet your needs, to plug you into a support and accountability group to help you get results. And then what ends up happening is you have success with the program, you become an advocate, and then from that point forward, right, you can go out and inspire other people and turn those people into coaches or into great referral sources or, just great testimonials for your business. And the biggest thing that people always say is this is a pyramid scheme or this is a ripoff. And I always say to people, well, what is a pyramid scheme? Because people are so quick to make that judgment of what this business is, and they don't really know what it is. And so I just want to educate you, because maybe your spouse is going to give you pushback, or maybe a friend of yours is going to question why you're doing what you're doing. Because I'll be honest, I was questioned. People wanted to know what I was doing. So this was something that I shared. So number one, a pyramid scheme means that there is no transaction of goods and services. It basically means that the person at the top is always going to be at the top. And you make your money by signing people up. And there's really no transaction of goods and services. But as coaches, if you look at the coaching network, number one, I will not always be at the top. Somebody else can easily come in, can work harder, can work smarter, can have, a better team, a better system, and can take over, right? And can make more money, can have a different placement. So if I stop working my business, it will continue to go, but I will plateau at a certain amount and somebody else can continue to grow ahead of me. So there's not that top down, right? Your corporate job is more of a top down than Beachbody is, right? Than network marketing is. We earn our income through direct sales by customers buying the product. It is not just about the coach sign up. So you're not going to be out there just signing coaches. You want customers, you want your coaches to be a product of the product. You want your customers, your friends, your family to try it, to get results, and then be able to go out there and advocate for it. So we are really, truly selling a product that works. It's not all about just growing, just signing everybody up as a coach. All right. So that really is a little bit about it. And I hope that explains it a little bit better. And if you have more questions, feel free to comment in the page. I can even make sure that you guys can type me questions in that group. So if you would just want to post under the last post that we have, guys, and again, I know that it stopped allowing us to share, but the last post I did was post number 6, I think is what it was. So that was the last post. So if you have any questions underneath of post number 6, I can definitely help you guys out with that. All right. Okay. So moving on. So what is a coach, guys? A coach is not a fitness expert. You're not a personal trainer. You're not a nutritionist, right? You don't even have to be at your goal weight, but you're a normal person who has flaws, who makes mistakes, who sometimes has a couple of glasses of wine on the weekend and maybe dessert, but you get back on the track on Monday. You live balance. You're not an all or nothing kind of person, but you genuinely want to be healthy, right? So that needs to be a priority. A good coach is somebody that does want to be healthy. You do have a drive to be successful. I think that, people that come in and just expect that this business is going to build itself, that's false. This is not a get rich quick. This is something that you're going to have to be dedicated to helping other people. You have to have motivation. You have to be driven. You have to see the bigger picture. You are somebody who does consume the products. So you do drink Shakeology. You do the Beachbody workouts. You do lead by example. You guys, I'm a perfect example of every morning I am up, I'm working out, I'm sharing my workout pictures, I'm talking about my food for the day, I'm sharing tips. I am living the business, right? And that's what's helped me to build that momentum and gain following, is by being so consistent and truly just being authentic and honest about my journey. So we lead by example. So again, there are going to be coaches that come in that have 100 pounds to lose when they start. And that's awesome, because people now can watch your journey as you go through it. You can pick up customers along the way because you're inspiring that person watching you to do it too. So what do, right? So we run online fitness and support groups. So a Beachbody coach is somebody who runs online fitness and support groups. So what we do is, let me go back here and make sure there aren't any questions. I'm just checking this out here. Maybe I'll just do that at the end. All righty. So what we do is we match people up with a fitness program that meets their needs. So that's the number one thing. When you would come to me and say, all right, I'm inspired by what you're doing. Please tell me a little bit about what this group is that you have to offer. I am going to say to you, okay, I'm going to say, let's talk about a fitness program that's going to meet your needs. Are you a beginner? Are you intermediate? Are you advanced in your fitness? When's the last time you worked out? What workout did you do? All right, tell me a little bit about why you feel like it wasn't successful for you. We're going to talk about your nutrition. So tell me a little bit about what you eat during the day, right? What do you feel like are your biggest hangups, your bad habits? Then I'm going to match you up with a fitness program from the Beachbody library that I think is going to meet your needs. I'm going to share with you maybe some links of 2 or 3 different videos to watch. You're going to come back and say, yep, I think that would be perfect. I really need help with nutrition. I love the 21-day fix containers. I think that would be a good fit for me. I am going to match you up with a challenge pack, which comes with everything you need to be successful. That is your fitness program, your nutrition guide, your food storage containers, your Shakeology, and when you buy a challenge pack, it's a discounted price and shipping. That gives you access into our closed accountability groups that we run online. Now we have what's called the Beachbody Challenge Tracker, which is a brand new app that allows you to take it off of Facebook. So if you're not a Facebook person, you actually have your own app that you log into. Your coach sets up the challenge group, and it's very easy to run. And you check in daily, you record your workouts, you record your Shakeology. Your coach will have tips and suggestions and meal plan ideas that'll all be there right for you, either on your desktop computer or on your mobile app. But we provide that support. We lead by example. And so if you're sitting here thinking, I can't run these groups, I can't even, I'm not even at my weight loss goal. That's okay. Because what I am going to do and what your sponsor is going to do is we are going to add you to our challenge groups. And in the first month, your goal is to find 3 to 5 people to join you and be a part of it, whether it's friends or family or coworkers. And so we're going to show you and teach you how to do it. And we're going to lead the group. So then you get 30 days of feeling more comfortable and confident. You can even do a second round with us, or you can kind of branch off and do your own thing too. But it's sort of like a train the trainer. You have access to all of our resources, our guides, our challenge group guides, and that will help you to be able to support your customers, because you don't have to go out there and reinvent it. It's already done and ready for you to share with others. All right? Okay. The next thing is, I talked a little bit about the challenge groups, right? So I really do want to be able to show you. Guys, tell me if somebody can just send me a message. I want to pull up that challenge tracker. So tell me if you guys can see this. Challenge tracker portal.com. Oh, wait, I think I typed it in wrong. Hang on. Beachbody. There it is. Hang on. It should come up here. Hang on. Hold tight, guys. It's coming. I really wanted to be able to show this to you because it's awesome, and it's very awesome to be able to have this. It's brand new. They just started it. And so it really does work well. And I know my computer is sort of being slow lately, so it may or may not let me show it to you. So let me just try it one more time. My challenge tracker portal. There we go. Let's see. Hopefully this works. If not, we'll just go back to the PowerPoint and I'll show you later. But anyways, it basically is a website that you can go in, and we can support you guys in your health and fitness journey. So you can send your customers that purchase your challenge packs, you send them a direct link, a direct invite. The person gets an email, they log in, and now they've got access to be able to see your posts, the things in their group. They can actually log their Shakeology every single day. They can log their workouts every single day. And it's a really awesome tool. And I can see that it's not working for me. So I'm just going to not go there for at the moment. So that's what a challenge group is. And like I said, we've got challenge group guides that you can use and pull from as well. How do you find people to join your groups? So number one, the first thing I did was I talked to my mom, I talked to my sister-in-law, you know, they all saw me going through, doing the program. They were inspired by my eating. And so those were my first 2 customers. Then I went to go get my nails done. And Sarah, who did my nails, and I used to go and get facials all the time, she was like, Melanie, what did you do? How did you lose weight? And I'm like, well, have you heard of Insanity? And she's like, no. And so she's like, but I have P90X. I'm like, yeah, that's the same company, right? And so I was like, you should do it with me. I'm like, I'll do P90X. That's what I'm going to do next. It's like, I'll hold you accountable. And then she became one of my customers. And then, you know, when I was out and about and I was talking to people I hadn't seen in a while, then I would invite them to join me. Anybody that I ever talked about weight loss or healthy eating or getting back in shape, I was like, come on, you got to do this with me. So anybody and everybody that I could find, I would invite them in a very non-threatening way. I would invite people, very casual conversation. Then the next thing that I did was I posted. I used social media. I made little posts about joining my challenge groups. I talked about my own personal experience. I gave people little snippets into what I was doing and what clean eating was like. And I would ask people, I'd say, if you would like more information about clean eating, or if you'd like more information on having accountability and support to help you in your fitness journey, like or message me for more information. And this was how I began to find people. Also, if people liked my workout pictures every single morning, I would reach out to them and I'd say, you know, hey, Sarah, I see that you've been liking my workout pictures every day this week. You know, I didn't know if you just liked my pictures and you were cheering me on, or if you would like to be a part of my challenge group, because I would love to have you. And this is what it is, right? And I would give like a 2-sentence brief description. And so that would start conversation with people. And so I wasn't trying to cold sell. I wasn't, you know, having to send out X amount of number of messages every single day, but I was just really trying to help people. And if I could help people any way that I could, that was what I set out to do. All right. So hopefully that explains it a little bit better for you guys too. The other thing is, how do you make money? So everybody always wants to know, how do you make money? And so in the first month, our goal is for you to find $3 to $5 people to join you in a challenge group. And so if somebody purchases a challenge pack from your Beachbody website, you don't have to keep inventory at your house. You don't have to ship anything out. People go directly to the Beachbody website that you get as a coach. It has a direct link that is associated to you. And once that link is you give that to somebody, they make a purchase, they are going to officially be assigned as your customer. You are going to either get a flat fee for that challenge pack, you'll get a flat commission, or you're going to get a 25% commission from anything and everything that you can purchase on the Beachbody website. You will get paid for. All right. Also, you have the opportunity to have coaches join your team. So if you know people and you're like, I think this person would make a great coach, or all right, my cousin, she wants to do this business opportunity with me. Those are people you can reach out to and say, do you want to join my team? And if you do, you can get into the same trainings that I'm in. You can get into the challenge group my coach is running, and we can run this business together. We can learn alongside of one another. And by building a team, you can begin to earn what's called team cycle bonus. So I know it's confusing, but you basically have two legs to your business. You have a left side and a right side. And your job is to build your business, right? So you want to try to build it as evenly as possible, your left leg and your right leg. And so when you sign up coaches, you say, I want them on the left or I want them on the right. And what you do is everything that your coaches either purchase themselves or they sell from challengers coming into their challenge groups, it has a number associated to it, and that is called volume. And so every time one side of your business gets 100 and the other side gets 200, you begin to earn a cycle bonus, and it rolls over and it rolls over until it reaches a cap. And as an Emerald coach, it's $250 a week. As a Diamond coach, it's $1,000 a week, and it just continues to go up and up. So it is your cycle bonus. The bulk of your income is a direct reflection of how well you do as a coach, and the people that join your team is that's direct reflection of your income is the quality of the people that are working in your business. All right, but you have two facets. You've got people that just love to run challenge groups and they just want to help other people, and you have people that are beginning to learn how to build a business, and so they're making that shift. But I'll be 100% honest with you. I did not get cycle bonus. I did not understand this whole weak leg and strong leg at all at the beginning. It took me like 6 months to understand it. The only thing I knew how to do was help people get results. And I was laser focused on helping people to get the best results possible. And because my mind was in that spot, that is how success happened for me. And everything else I learned and I understood as I went. But I also want you guys to know you do get a discount. So you get 25% off everything you purchase. So you will hear people use the term discount coach. Sign up just for the discount. So if you're a penny pincher or you know somebody that is a penny pincher, there is a 25% discount. You are still considered a coach, but we do have people that don't ever sell the product. They just consume the product and get the 25% discount. So that is an option as well. All right, so I'm going to quickly go through just sort of rewards. You'll hear us talk about earning trips, earning the Success Club trip, which is we're all going on a cruise here in just a couple of weeks, right? Next year is Punta Cana is the Success Club trip, and you earn what we call Success Club points by helping people. So if you change 3 people's lives in the month of February or the month of March, you're in the 3 Lives Club. You've hit Success Club. You're earning money towards a trip that you can take with your family. If you advance in rank, if you start building this amazing team, you can attend what's called the Leadership Retreat. Any coach can attend Coach Summit in Nashville, which will be there this summer at the end of July. Any coach can achieve Success Club, which means you help 3 people for the first 3 consecutive months that you're a coach, and you earn what's called the Success Starters promotion, which means you get a free ticket to Coach Summit. So there's all these little rewards that Beachbody gives out for you actually doing your job. I mean, I can't tell you how many times I come across teachers, especially, that are like, I never feel like I'm valued, or nobody ever gives me a pat on the back, or nobody ever tells me I did a good job or gives me a shout out for a job well done. Well, Beachbody is all about the recognition, and we spend a lot of time giving rewards and going on trips and doing team retreats and leadership retreats and events, so that you guys know that you matter, you're a part of the bigger picture. We have a mission, and we want you guys to know how much we appreciate everything that you guys do. So that is definitely something pretty awesome and amazing that we do as a company. All right, so I'm moving along here, guys. What is the dream team? So we are a team of coaches within the network, and now we're up to 400,000 coaches in the network, and we are the number one team in the entire network of coaches. We are made up of former corporate employees, current doctors and lawyers, teachers and nurses, stay-at-home moms, military wives, every kind of person, you name it. We are we're just multifaceted. We're a diverse group of individuals who have one mission, and that is to help other people achieve healthy and fulfilling lives. We run free groups, we run challenge groups, and we really do allow ourselves to dream big, but we also work very hard, because we know that, building a successful business does take time, effort, and focus in order to get there. So no matter who you are, know that we do our best to help you achieve the best success possible. So what can you guys expect from our team and how we are different from all other teams in Beachbody? So I run a 30-day coach training university, and this is what I do. I run a business. It's like an online basically group that you check into, you plug into at any point during the day. Whenever you have a free moment, there is an assignment of the day for 30 days. We have a weekly small group call where I teach you how to launch your business, how to invite people, how to share and not sell. How do you handle objections or price objections, or I don't have money, or I don't have time? How do you manage your time? How do you create a power hour? How do you set goals? You're going to have access to all of our resources, all of our challenge group guides, all of our documents. There is a ton of stuff out there that we have to help you guys be successful as coaches getting started. All right. We also have, after you finish that first 30 days, then you move into what we call the 3 vital behaviors. So it's like phase 2. So we're helping you to build that next layer and that next foundation. And then when you're ready, you can move on to a push to diamond, or our leadership trainings, or how to create a recruiting culture, or social media networking. Like literally, we are starting to identify loopholes in the business where people lack skills, and then we plug you into a support system. Also, we have weekly team calls. We have guest speakers that come on our calls. We do a lot as a team. But I want you to know, you will never be forced to do anything. There's no pressure to sell. You can honestly be a discount coach. You can be a full-time business owner. You can be anywhere in between. We respect your decision, and we want you to be here for the long haul. That is our number one goal, is to help you achieve, number one, your own healthy and fulfilling life, but to do that for others as well. All right. So hopefully that answers your questions about support. Each one of us does like one-on-one calls. We each are very in tune to making sure we're getting our coaches started right, and we're doing all the things that you need to build that successful business. All right. So what do you do if you're sitting here saying, okay, I've got to do this? How do I get started? Well, number one, we've got our next Coach University on February 29th, which means that you want to get signed up so you have time to do the prep tasks, or what we call our pre-season tasks, like watching the new coach webinar and setting up your websites and making sure your direct deposit is good, and just sort of getting your ducks in a row and setting up an initial call with your sponsor coach. So between now and the 29th, that gives you a little more than 10 days to get it all ready to go, so you can hit the ground running on that 29th day of February. Your best option to sign up as a coach is to buy a challenge pack. And the reason I say that is because you get your $40 coach sign up fee waived when you buy a challenge pack. And again, If you already are a Shakeology drinker, cancel your Shakeology, reorder it as a challenge pack. Get the next fitness program that you want to do, whether it's Turbo Fire or Hammer and Chisel or 21 Day Fix Extreme or Max 30. But go ahead and get the next program because it's better than just flushing $40 down the drain. Like, you might as well get something for it. If you have all the programs, get the 3-day refresh. It's better than lighting a match to $40, right? The second option is you can pay the $40. You can sign up. You can buy Shakeology on Home Direct. You get it at a discounted price, but you're basically like $10 away from the cost of a challenge pack. So again, challenge pack is still your best savings. Also, if you or your spouse is in the military, is active duty military, you can get all your fees waived. So each month there is a $16.95 coach fee. It's a membership fee. If you're military, you or your spouse, that is waived. If you're a veteran, it has to be you yourself have to be the veteran. You can get the same Beachbody coach discount as the military does as well. So those are sort of your options as far as getting started and getting signed up. If you've never been in a challenge group before, you want to ask your coach, okay, when's the next challenge group that you're running? Because I need to get that experience. When is your next new coach training so that I can get plugged into that? You're going to get added to our page. We have a team page and we have a Monday night team call every single Monday night. So you're going to be immediately plugged into our support system. And everything's recorded. Again, everything is sort of do it on your own. You decide the level and intensity you want to go at in your business, but know that we're here to help and support you along the way. Also, as you listen to this call, the biggest thing you guys can do is go back and talk to the coach that invited you here. Go back and talk to the person that you've been in contact with about this business. Go through your list of questions that you have so that person can help you out. All right. So in the next 24 hours, your goal is to follow up with the person that invited you to this group, talk about whether or not you feel like this would be a good fit for you, what is the best option, a customer or a coach. Tell them what you liked most about our presentation tonight, what you didn't like. Maybe if you still have reservations, definitely go over those. But don't wait. Many of us only accept a small number of coaches each month. And once those spots fill up, then we put you on the wait list for the next month because we want to make sure that we are giving you the very best attention and quality of supportive services that we can give you. And we're only one person, right? So we can't handle it all at one time. So that is very important that there is that sense of urgency there. You want to get started as soon as possible. Alrighty, so here we go. Last but not least, guys, when it comes to coaching, you got to just jump. If you're sitting here thinking to yourself, man, I've been following my coach for a while now. I've been following, you, Melanie, you inspire me. I see what you've been able to do. I see that you've been able to pay off your house and, save for your kids' college education. It almost seems like it's surreal. And it is in a sense. I sometimes look back and go, did that really happen? Yes, it really happened. Like, there is another way for you to earn an income and a living for your family that is outside of a 9-to-5, that's outside of a corporate America job. And I get it that this may not be for everybody. Some of you like being told what to do, punching in the clock, collecting the paycheck, and not having to think about it. But if you're looking for something more, something bigger, if you feel that you've got that calling, that fire in your belly to be more and do more, then this is absolutely going to be a really awesome opportunity for you guys. I can tell you, I am that girl that wants to inspire people. I want to know that I've left my mark on this world. I don't want to just be ordinary, and there is nothing wrong with being ordinary, but I truly feel like there is so much living left to do, and I want to be able to share that with as many people as possible. So of course, we would love to have you as members of the Dream Team. We would love to have you join us. Again, this doesn't have to be the last opportunity you have to ask questions. You guys are more than welcome to ask questions at any point in time, and I am happy to answer, but this is what I have for you guys. If there's anything I can help you with, now is definitely the time. I'm just going to hop right over to the group, and see if there is anything posted in the group as far as questions go. So let me just jump in here and see what we've got going on. Again, I apologize that it did not work out, that I was able to post that last thing. So I know that that definitely made an issue. All righty. Let's see. Post number 6. Anybody have any questions for me at all? Done? Any questions? Let's see if it allows me to post. I don't know why it was being weird. Let's see. Yay! All right, so I just posted in the group. If you guys have any questions, go ahead and comment below. I am asking. I have no idea why it was giving us such crap. Isn't that crazy, guys? All right, any other thoughts? I have a question. All right, Bridget, while doing your 30-day coach training, do you have to immediately jump in and start trying to get challengers, or can you finish the 30 days and jump into it? Absolutely. So yes, you can absolutely decide that you can go through 30 days of the coach training. Then you can say, okay, now I'm ready. And that is perfectly fine. So do not feel like you have to do it exactly as it's laid out. You can, but I will, whatever you choose, I will sort of match that effort and intensity, and that's perfectly fine. So not a problem at all. Mary, thank you for that feedback. I appreciate that. That was very helpful. Any other questions? So now I get to see lots of new Dream Team coaches being welcomed to our team page, right? So I will stick around and I will share, I will make sure the recording gets posted. I will also go in, I had 2 more posts that wouldn't post because Facebook decided it was gonna give me some crap this evening. So I will share those. But again, I just want to say thank you guys so much for being a part of tonight. It was a great event. I enjoyed it. That 2 hours, whew, goes by really fast. I'm sure it did for you guys too. So I hope you have a good night, and I hope to see you guys as brand new coaches on our Dream Team call next Monday night. See you guys later and have a great evening.